Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive that uncovers something, well, pretty crucial in the AV world. It's not just about the specs on the box.
Right. It's about the relationship behind the box.
Yeah.
Specifically, we're looking at the connection between a reseller, HDTV Supply, and a manufacturer, Shinybow.
Exactly. And we want to figure out what that deep partnership really means for you, the person actually using the gear.
And our focus point, our sort of case study, is going to be one specific piece of hardware, the Shinybow SB-5450M matrix switcher.
Okay, so let's start with that partnership foundation. The sources, they don't just say HDTV Supply sells Shinybow. They call them one of the oldest and most trusted Shinybow resellers.
Yeah, oldest and most trusted. That definitely signals something more than just, a standard retail agreement.
So what is it then?
Well, they're officially a platinum authorized reseller dealer. That means there's a signed contract in place.
Okay, platinum status sounds important.
It is. But the really interesting part is how long this has been going on. It's not new. We're talking about a relationship that dates all the way back to 2002.
2002, wow.
Yeah, and apparently it started at the top, like CEO to CEO level. That's over 2 decades of working together.
That kind of history, that must build a lot of trust. And for the listener, what does that trust actually, translate into? Better support,
Right.
warranty maybe.
Exactly. It's the bedrock for the guarantees. That long-term, high-level commitment is why they can confidently offer things like a solid warranty.
How solid are we talking?
We're talking a 3-year limited warranty on all the Shinybow products they sell, and that's directly tied to that platinum authorized status.
3 years is pretty good. Why is that specific duration, you think, so important for this kind of specialized gear? Things move fast in AV.
Well, yeah, but this isn't your standard HDMI splitter. When you're dealing with more complex tasks, maybe bridging older formats, things can get tricky. Specialized support becomes really crucial.
Right, troubleshooting niche problems.
Precisely. So that 3-year warranty, backed by deep knowledge, gives you, the buyer, protection for a significant part of the equipment's expected life, especially in demanding setups.
Okay, that makes sense. So if the contract provides the safety net, what's the actual gear we're talking about? The SB-5450M, right?
That's the one, the SB-5450M matrix switcher. It's specifically a 4x2 S video composite video analog audio matrix switcher.
4x2. Okay, so 4 inputs, 2 outputs, and S-video and composite, those are older analog formats.
They are. Think older cameras, VCRs, legacy gaming consoles, that kind of thing. This box lets you take any of 4 sources like that and send them to either of 2 different displays or recorders.
What caught my eye, though, was the output capability. Even though it's handling these legacy analog inputs, it outputs pretty high res, right?
Yeah, that's the key feature. It's designed as a bridge. It supports HDTV resolutions all the way up to 1080p.
So 480i, 480p, 720p, 1080i, 1080p, it handles all of those.
Correct. And the video bandwidth is listed as 100 megahertz, which is pretty substantial for ensuring signal quality, especially when you're converting or scaling.
How do you control it? Just buttons on the front.
You can use the front panel, push buttons, yeah. There's an LED readout too.
Mm-hmm.
But it also comes with a standard IR remote control. It uses the common 38 kHz frequency.
And something else popped out from the source material, TAA compliance. It specifically says this model is TAA compliant.
Uh-huh. And that's a big deal for certain buyers.
Ooh, government.
Yeah, exactly. TAA compliance means it meets the requirements for U.S. federal government procurement under the Trade Agreements Act. It's often a requirement for large institutions and government contracts, too.
So buying from an authorized dealer like HDTV Supply guarantees you're actually getting that TAA compliant version.
That's the assurance. It connects back to the whole authorized partnership. They're committed to providing the specific versions needed, including TAA ones.
Okay, so let's bring it back to the listener benefits again. We've got the 3-year warranty, the TAA compliance. What about ongoing help if something goes wrong or you just need setup advice?
This is where that deep relationship really shines for the end user. Because they're a platinum dealer with that long history, HDTVSupply.com provides free, U.S.-based live telephone lifetime tech support.
Lifetime. So not just during the warranty?
Nope, lifetime, as long as you own the product. And it's U.S.-based phone support. They also offer email support and ordering.
Any other ways to get help?
Yeah, they actually list a dedicated TXT support line too, which is, pretty convenient these days.
So text, phone, email, multiple U.S.-based options for lifetime support. That sounds pretty comprehensive.
It is, and it all stems from that established authorized partnership. You're not just getting the hardware. You're getting this whole support structure built around it.
Right. So wrapping this up, the main takeaway for you, our listener, seems clear. When you're looking at complex or specialized AV gear, you really need to look beyond just the specs, like the 100 megahertz bandwidth or 1080p output. You need to check the reseller's credentials. How long have they been partnered? Are they actually authorized, like that 2002 relationship and platinum status we talked about?
Absolutely. That history and authorization level, that's your indicator of reliable support and warranty backing. It's just as critical as the technical capabilities.
It protects your investment in that specialized equipment.
Totally.
Oh.
And, thinking about this SB-5450M specifically, it makes you wonder. Here's a TAA-compliant device, bridging legacy S-video and composite to modern 1080p.
Yeah.
Well, in a world that's racing towards all digital HDMI and DisplayPort, what are the really complex, maybe industrial or simulation scenarios that still absolutely require this kind of high-bandwidth, dedicated analog matrix switching today? It's clearly serving a very specific and seemingly durable niche. Makes you think.